First, let's join the annual Alin charity bike ride, which started and ended in Jerusalem. Wheels of Love is the annual international charity bike ride on behalf of the special children of the Alin Hospital in Jerusalem.
9 years ago, 9 guys, 7 adults and 2 teenagers, decided to create a ride. 9 years ago, and 9 riders makes 18, which means that those people chose life a long time ago. And we have tried to keep that tradition of choosing life in the best way possible for those 9 years.
The Alin Hospital is an officially registered, non-profit facility rehabilitating infants, children, and adolescents who are afflicted with a broad range of physical disabilities. Children from all over Israel and the world are treated at Alin. The bike ride is the major fundraising event for the hospital. Each one of the participants inspires numerous friends, family members, and colleagues to become involved by sponsoring them.
I came to the ride to help the kids of Alin. I've been doing this ride for 8 years now, and it really helps the kids in Alin, raising this money for them, and I have a good time as well.
My daughter rode with me the first day, and this is the 3rd year I've done it. It's very meaningful to me, and I will do it again if I can.
Just a fantastic experience. I'm working as a doctor in Sweden, so it feels good to do some good for the kids here at this hospital here at Alin Hospital.
Many visitors from abroad came to take part in this event and achieved 2 goals: helping Alin and touring the land. The ride started in Jerusalem, continued down to the Negev, Judean desert, and ended back in Jerusalem along 4 magnificent routes of desert landscape. This year's ride took the participants through many of the locations where heroes of Jewish history have made their presence felt.
It was a fantastic trip this year. Great crowd. I was biking off-road and was a fantastic company all the way. Beautiful views, and I enjoyed it very much. Hope to be back next year.
The worst part of the trip was making it through Jerusalem traffic. The trip itself was easy. Getting through the traffic in the city was difficult.
It's just wonderful seeing Israel from a different angle. Nothing special, different parts of the country I've never seen before, and I've been living here over 35 years. Every year I see something different, get to really feel the country. It's wonderful.
Israeli Salad on Facebook. The online Jewish video revolution is now on the social network. Join the INN TV Israeli Salad Group and program host Yoni Kempinski on Facebook.com.
And we'll continue with bikes. A very unique bike trip took place in northern Israel. Aaron Deutsch reported to us from there.
Shalom, Yoni.
Shalom, Aaron. So what took place on your trip to the Golan Heights?
Okay, we had today is a very unique event. All the different youth groups and student groups came up north to the Golan under the auspices of the Hag Shema department. Now, they are involved with the World Zionist Organization, and this is the first time ever that they've had a whole event just to strengthen the Jewish ties to the Golan, and in which everyone, both religious and secular, they're all standing together for this event.
It's a joint initiative of Hag Shema department and the WZO and the GNF, together with the different security ministry, which we brought together more than 1,200 Masa participants from the different youth movement, together with Israeli soldiers, to bike for the Israeli soldiers.
Today we went for a bike ride, went by bus for maybe hour and a half, and then we've been biking now for 45 minutes, 50 minutes, around mountain biking.
1,300 students from all over the Israel, all over the country, came to participate in this special ceremony to identify with the soldiers who fought here on the Golan Heights.
We're in the Golan to support Israeli soldiers, but also just have fun with each other and see Israel.
They will have a fantastic ride, and afterward they will visit in one of the sites which we had a very important battles during the 6-day wars.
Now, Aaron, between me and you, was this a hard path or a bit on the easy side.
All right, so the bike trip it wasn't exactly grueling, but it wasn't easy either. The kids, and there were around 1,300 of them, mind you, came. They were given mountain bikes, and they went on a 7 to 8 kilometer trip on a pre-prepared path, but still not an easy path because as they go on, it's very hilly. Now, they could have gone as many times as they want, and they often went as groups.
And we went on a bike ride, and it was very fun, and it was quite hard, really hot. Yeah, it was just good, and it was really fun.
We did a nice little bike ride. It was really tight, actually. It was like kind of bumpy, kind of exciting. And we saw some mountains. We saw Jordan and Har Tavor and like the Galilee. It was really tight.
Now, I understand, Aaron, that the department held a ceremony on behalf of a kidnapped soldier, Gilad Shalit.
Now, after the initial bike rides, there was an event that took place here in which there was a special ceremony in which they released all these balloons, and they were supposed to be they were balloons hoping for Gilad's freedom. At the same time, there was a special reading that took place of a letter written by Aviva Shalit. Now, that's Gilad's mother.
Dear all, thank you so much for your continued support and encouragement. Gilad was supposed to have concluded his army service along with his company comrades in August 2008. Our Gilad was supposed to be getting on with his life, just like all of his friends, but he's been held captive in total isolation. Gilad deserves to return to the normal life of a young person his age. To my dear Giladi, be strong and do not give up. We, your family, and numerous friends and citizens all across the country are rallying for your sake and working tirelessly to bring about the release we all long for.
Gilad, we don't forget you, the youth movement, everybody here in Israel, in the Jewish people, we want to say we are together with you, together with your family, and please God, we want you very, very soon together with us.
Soldier Gilad Shalit, who's kept in the Gaza Strip, and we want him back with us.
I spoke on behalf of Gilad Shalit's mother. She wrote him a letter, and I actually was supposed to just read it to everybody, and then we released balloons. It was very touching.
And the letter, of course, had the usual. It thanked the people for coming and included a prayer and a hope for Gilad's freedom, as we can expect.
So from what you're hearing over there, will being in the Golan cause a radical change in these kids?
Now, the answer is probably to some extent. This is just one event, so it may not change their entire lives, but the very act of being out and seeing the land of Israel can cause a greater connection. It can bring the people involved into a greater love of the land and a greater feeling of appreciation for the army and the importance of holding on to the Golan. So it's certainly hoped that this event would be enough to accomplish its purpose and bring these youth groups to a greater love of Israel and to the understanding of the importance of the Golan.
And every year, thousands of high school students are coming here before they are getting to the army in order to learn a little bit more about the IDF and the different wars that we had here in the Golan Heights.
We feel the land. We feel the land, we see the view in a beautiful day. And the togetherness, the Jewishhood, all of them together. It doesn't matter which party they belong. All of them together come here and together, and they support the state of Israel.
We are bringing the participants from the overseas program to be together with soldiers to express their solidarity. It will raise the awareness of these participants, and of course, I hope will encourage them to do Aliyah and to get to the Israeli army IDF.
So to sum it up, did the event have the effect the organizers were hoping for?
Yet sadly, that's kind of a mixed bag. Some of them were very gung-ho and really understood the purpose and how important the land was, and some of them were coming more because that's what their group was doing. But of course, the organizers, despite this, are hoping that the kids who came along, even just because of what their group is doing, will feel the effects of just being in the land of Israel anyway, and this will draw them closer nonetheless.
I'm undecided about whether Israel should get back to Syria. I have really progressive politics in Israel, about Israel, so I don't really know where I stand.
The Golan should stay Jewish. It should always be a part of Israel. It should never been a part of Syria. Israel should have never, we should never even have questioned Israel. It should be a country that exists always, should have existed always. Now we have it, we should hold it, and we shouldn't give up a piece of it.
Okay, Aaron, you can come back to our studio by bus or car
No need to bike all the way down. Thank you very much.